Hey, what's up, everybody? This is DJ Keel, and today I wanted to talk about the I guess, four best ways to improve your DJing. And let me know what you guys think. What do you guys do? What do you add? What you don't add? And please like and subscribe and leave a comment below. Like, make sure before you do anything, leave a comment below. I don't care if you're just saying hi, like, leave a comment below. Anyways, let's get into it. My four top ways to improve DJing. Make mixtapes. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, a lot of people just make them and they want to put some music for a friend or they're trying to get a gig somewhere. Don't do that for that. Well, you can do it for that. That's fine. But the reason why you make mixtapes is that you plan and you organize and then you practice doing the thing that you have to make perfect. And these three techniques make a better DJ just by default. Those things alone, even if you don't do the other things, just planning and organizing to play some music for an hour automatically will improve your skill set for DJing. That by far, and I can't stress this enough, make mixtapes. What I used to do is I make mixtapes for different genres and I try and do it every year. Some of the older genres you don't have to really worry about because there's basics and there's not gonna be new songs from 1980. Like whatever songs from 1980, those are the songs that are gonna be there. And if you get the best songs from that era and you try and compile something into that, you're pretty much golden. But current music, this is the thing you need to keep maintaining. Current music and focusing on current music, this is how you move forward and become a better DJ. Um, it helps you maintain your library because I try and do like the top 25, 30 songs, like the best of the best and stuff that I would fit together at a party. And these are the songs that I put together in a mix. And for me personally, and this is the thing what I'm talking about, for me personally, I just find it's helpful, especially when you're doing events and you have to switch things up. If you have, if you're a mobile DJ, and it's mostly applies to mobile DJs, but various things they works with everybody. But if you're a mobile DJ and you made a disco mix and somebody's requesting disco, you're like, "Oh, I got you. I got an hour straight, perfectly put together, got the order right, the right songs, got the most impact, yada yada yada." By just doing that, you prepare yourself for different situations. I've always equated DJing to being a stand-up comedian. Um, it's one of those things where you can do it at home and you can do it in front of your friends, and that's fine. But when you're doing it in front of paying customers, it's a whole other beast. And there's no way to prepare for it until you actually do it. There's just no way that you can get around it. You have to step on the stage and you have to take your L. And sometimes you're going to bomb and sometimes you're going to do well. But the fact that you go in front of people and you're able to do this in front of people, it gives you this muscle memory to know when to pivot, when's the good time to play something. These are things that you can't get from just playing in your house all day. But if you practice putting together mixes for different genres, you have that little extra security blanket when you need to switch it up, and it just helps you. Just trust me on this, it helps you. Know your library. Know your freaking library. And it kind of bleeds over into the first one, but the more you edit through your songs and organize things and make sure your stuff is labeled correctly and the dates. I, and again, for me personally, I use iTunes to organize because I use different software and some of these things don't go together, but they all have iTunes in common. So I use iTunes for smart crates and I use iTunes for separating genres and by year, uh, tempos, these kind of things. I've like signifiers for each of these type of categories, and it just helps me organize things on the fly and keep it organized between the different software. I know I got fingers pointing around everywhere, but but yeah, it just helps me keep everything organized between different genres and between different software. And so whenever I put new music in, I make sure the date is correct. And even old music, if I it's something from like the 80s or 70s, I got some new funk or whatever, like I try and make sure I have the right genre, the age, the date, make sure all my tempos are correct, any signifiers that any kind of special information I need to know about the song. I try and put cue points in the front so I know when the song loads up, if there's like a big long intro before and then the song starts deep in. I try and get my downbeat right. Like it's just little tiny things that it's gonna help you become a better DJ from making your mixtape and organizing your library. These kind of things help you. You need to know your equipment. And even using other types of equipment. Sometimes I'll rent, controllers, different types of controllers, just to fool around with it and, just to get a feel for how it is because, uh, I DJ at different, well, I used to DJ at different venues. And sometimes I bring turntables, sometimes I bring CDJs, sometimes I bring controllers, but I wanted to make sure that I'm comfortable using different types of equipment. So if and this has happened to me before, um, I wasn't even DJing at an event, but something happened with their DJ and they needed me to just come in and fill in for like an hour before the everybody, the real DJ, the quote unquote super DJ gets there. So thankfully I had my laptop with me, but it was totally different gear. So I had to figure out, where the buttons were and stuff like that. And thankfully I used that gear before. So I was just familiar with where the buttons were and, how to use it. And I think that's a very important thing is just to know your gear and, adventure out to other gear because you're gonna learn a lot about how you play music and what kind of music to play and this kind of thing. It's just it helps you so much being familiar with your gear and other types of gear. And it may even influence in how you play. You may say, this thing's got different cue points. Maybe I don't need to do that, or like this. Being around other gear is really helpful. So know your gear. Learn other genres of music. I think it's vital that you spread out the type of music you play and experiment, man. This is the thing. We're in this cookie cutter age of everybody's playing the same two songs together and somebody saw somebody at a club because there's this swag song that last summer everybody was playing this stupid swag song and everybody got around in a circle and they're doing this sway back and forth with this stupid swag song. Um, and it's just because everybody copies each other. So the way I don't copy other people is that I'll sneak in different cultures' music. If it's a great song, it's a great song. Like there's no denying it. And I find that you can get away with a couple. Now, I don't know if I would play a whole hour of a particular type of music, but one or two, oh, you can get away with that. And I sneak them in all the time in my sets. I don't care who it's for. I sneak Spanish music in there, reggaeton, merengue, that kind of stuff. I sneak that in there, and I sneak indie music in there. And I know these two sound really weird together, but trust me, Indians got some crazy music, and Punjabi. There's some crazy songs out there that are guaranteed to liven up a crowd. And when the 808 and the beat comes in, everybody's just gonna be like, "What the hell is this?" And you're gonna be the only person playing it. I've gotten gigs like this. I've done wedding Actually, I've done a corporate thing, and I was just comfortable playing different genres, and they booked me for a wedding just off of that. Somebody booked me for a wedding, actually 2 weddings off of that. Just being comfortable with different genres and not being locked in, "Well, I only play this, and I'm only gonna play this together for this thing." I feel like that's a waste. In an age where everybody has the same laptop with the same music on the laptop and the same controller or turntable, whatever, everybody's using the same thing. How you separate yourself from the pack is playing different music from cultures. You got to get out your comfort zone, and that's just how I feel about it. Let me know what you guys think. What are your top four? And I did four. What are your top four things to make you a better DJ? Leave your comments below. Do you like my list? Did I mess up? Should I add some more things to my list? Let me know. Please leave a comment. Please like and subscribe. Anyways, thank you for watching. I said like and subscribe, but I'm gonna say it again. Please like and subscribe, and peace out, bitches.